Hello and welcome to another episode of Nathanchu's Disney Review. I am your host, Nathanchu, and today we're going to be talking about the Haunted Mansion Holiday. It's an overlay of the Haunted Mansion ride where Jack Skellington invades the ride. Uh, it's a really good overlay, but that's when the review starts. But let me get into some Disney news first. It was just announced within the past week or so that the Sorcerer Hat over at Disney's um, former MGM studio, so I think it's Disney Hollywood Studios now in Florida, is going away. A lot of people aren't liking that. I really don't have any opinion one way or the other, just because I've never been there and never seen it. Another big thing that happened earlier this week is a huge Marvel announcement up through Phase 3. For those who don't know, each set of movies up till an Avengers movie is a phase. So Phase 2 will end when Avengers 2 comes out. They've added Captain America 3, Civil War, uh, Black Panther, Captain Marvel. Ant-Man was already announced. They announced Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and Avengers 3 Part 1 and Part 2, Infinity War. And they ended with, they actually showed a teaser leading up to that, which got leaked online, and I'm assuming is already down, but it did look really cool. I got to see the leaked trailer because I couldn't be there in person. And then they also announced Thor 3. Looking forward to those movies. Gotta wait till 2019 before the end of Phase 3. They'll now probably announce a Phase 4. Who knows? Oh, Inhumans. That's another one they added. That one I don't know too much about for Marvel Universe. Kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy, but Inhumans I have heard of before. So looking forward to all that. Marvel's been doing a great job so far. When it comes to the parks, Halloween times will be coming to an end. They're already starting to put up Christmas stuff. There's snow on Disneyland's castle. There's decorations in New Orleans Square. And I get all these by looking online at different sites, and kind of been there this time, like Halloween. Actually, was there on Halloween 2 years ago, or sorry, 3 years ago in 2011. Last year I was there as well, but during the beginning of the Halloween season, so Christmas stuff wasn't up. They also put up a refurb schedule. The next major ride to go down for Fantasyland is Peter Pan, and it's going to be down from January till about May. It's probably going to be the similar overlay or refurb done like with Alice in Wonderland, sprucing it up for the 60th anniversary. Also, another ride that's going to go down is Soarin' over California. Rumor is to give HD version of it, but we will see. But anyway, that's enough Disney news for this week. Let's get on with the review. Hope you enjoy.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene, trick or treat. Tell the neighbors on the diaphragm, it's our town, everybody scream. It's dawn of Halloween.
Haunted Mansion Holiday. It opened up October 3rd, 2001. It is a layover for the original Haunted Mansion ride that they've been doing for the past 14 years. Last year it celebrated its 13th anniversary and received a few upgrades to the ride. One being which you get a projection of Jack instead of a giant Jack Skellington head in the stretching room, and Zero flies through the little portraits in the hallway before you get into the Doom buggies. But every year they do a new gingerbread house in the ballroom scene. I've been on the ride for two separate years, in 2011 and 2013. So I got to see the 13-year anniversary for the layover, and it's a great ride. I loved riding it. It's something that if you go during Halloween time, you have to do. There's no exception whatsoever. Now, a little well-known fact is
Paul Frees is the one who does the ghost host. But now, because Paul Frees had died a few years earlier before this layover, the ghost host is done by Corey Burton, who's done other voice work for Disney before. And then you have Madame Leota, who is voiced by Eleanor Audrey, who was an Imagineer and also did the voice for Maleficent in the original Sleeping Beauty cartoon. Her daughter, Kim Irvine, is also an Imagineer, and she sounds a lot and looks a lot like her mother. So what they did is they had her reprise the role for her mother and did the voice of Leota in the holiday ride. Now, she does is a 13 Days of Christmas, what her gula gives to you. And the rest of the ride, you have in this hallway, you have Zero there instead of the candles. And then where you enter in the dune buggies, you see a Christmas card that says Merry Christmas, and if you watch the moon long enough, you'll eventually see Oogie Boogie's shadow in it, just like at the very beginning of the movie. When you're walking up to the dune buggies, you get to see all the little portraits on the wall have changed. One of Jack, one of Sally, and a few others, and they change over time. Like Jack is the Pumpkin King, and he shifts to Sandy Claus. Sally's holding a Christmas tree, and then the Christmas tree gets burnt, like in the movie. And then you have in the ballroom, which is where they have the party going on. It's a Christmas overlay. You got a Christmas tree in there, and that's where the gingerbread house is. It's redone every year. And then you go into the attic, which is completely changed. It's all the presents getting ready. You see that giant snake that's in the movie. There's a naughty or nice list, the little tiny Oogie Boogie toy, and then you get into the graveyard scene. There's snow everywhere. There's an animatronic of Jack Skellington there wishing you Merry Christmas. Hope you've been a good boy. And then you got the singing bus who have changed into pumpkin heads singing Scary, Scary Christmas. But they'll also do a little throwback, like Grim Green Ghosts come out to socialize. Then you get to where the hitchhiking ghosts were after that. And instead of the hitchhiking ghosts, you see Oogie Boogie there with his fun wheel saying, like, what do you get? And it's like candies and stuff. And every once in a while, you'll get the special one where it's lock, shock, and barrel pop up on each one of the mirrors where the ghosts will normally hitch a ride with you. And then on your way out, instead of the little bride that talks to you, it's Sally telling you to hurry back. Overall, the ride is a great ride. I mean, the outside's done great as well with all the little tributes to Halloween Town. Ride it if you're there. I would suggest really riding it because it is great. There is the vampire Teddy is in every scene. He has taken the place of the Raven. If you know that, the Raven's almost in every scene in the Haunted Mansion. So keep an eye out for him. And also right outside, you can meet with Jack and Sally. Most of the time, it's both of them, but sometimes it's just Jack. Take a trip out there and see it. And I will restart the video portion of the ride so you can see it in its entirety without me talking over it and hear the audio. Just a small note, this video was taken in 2011. The ride is pretty much the same except for the stretching room scene is not a giant jackhead. It's a projection now, and the portraits are changed. And there's one other part that they changed in the mansion I can't remember. But hope you enjoyed the video, and see you after.
Time ago, longer now than it seems, in a place that perhaps you've seen in your dreams. For the story that you are about to be told began with the holiday worlds of old. I know you're curious to see what's inside. It's what happens when two holidays There's no turning back now. Please, come all the way in. Our holiday tale is a tale that's quite charming, but during this season, it's sometimes alarming. So relax and reflect. Feel free to take pause while we tell you a tale about dear Sandy Claus.
Ladies and gentlemen, to see how Jack has decked our halls, kindly step away from the walls.
Kindly?
Twas the nightmare before Christmas. All through the house. Not a creature was peaceful. Not even a mouse. The stockings all hung by the chimney with care. When opened that morning would cause such a scare. The children, nestled all snug in their beds, would have nightmares of monsters and skeleton heads. The holidays in one!
You know what it was? Hey, look, a door opened.
This is one holiday you will want to survive. Jack Skellington came here from Halloween Town. You'll notice his handiwork scattered around. This year he's decided to play Sandy Claus. But when Halloween creates Christmas, you might see a few flaws. And now, a dark carriage will take you away. Sit back, rest in peace in your black Christmas sleigh. Your sleigh will accommodate one or two more. We hope you're prepared for what Jack has in store.
Nice hat, by the way.
Thank you.
Here you go, stand by me.
Don't go down far. And keep a close watch on all children, please. The girls and boys must sit safe in their seats and keep in their sleigh all hands, arms, legs, or feet. Si cuidas a tus niños, todo marchará felizmente. Los fantasmitas y fantasmitas deben quedarse en su asiento. Y en el cochecito mantener brazos, manos, piernas y pies adentro.
light from Rome. 4 wheels of fortune to spin their rich and golden song.
With some treats and some games, you can make a scene merry. Why, even a gingerbread house could seem scary.
Jack, the Pumpkin King, come to wish you a happy holiday and wish you enjoyed watching my ride that I've taken over at Disneyland. I hope you all get a chance to ride it one day, or have ridden it before and get to ride it again, for it is a great ride, fun for the whole family. Now, I hope you guys keep safe for tonight on Halloween, and don't get too scared by all the little ghouls and goblins you may see running around. You might even see me, Jack Skellington, trying to give you a fright. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little review that Nathanchu has so delightfully put on and asked me to come help host. But now that Halloween is here, I must make this quick. I gotta go get some terrifying done. So, have a good night on Halloween, and remember...
Trick or treat! Ah! For you, I will tag you! Jack, you